In what many are calling one of the most dramatic parliamentary sessions in recent South African history, President Cyril Ramaphosa experienced a rare moment of visible shock and vulnerability as Nomvula Mokonyane delivered a bombshell revelation that sent ripples across the chamber. The session, intended as a routine debate on national policy, quickly spiraled into a gripping spectacle, leaving lawmakers, journalists, and the nation at large witnessing a side of the president rarely seen unequivocally unsettled. Mokonyane, known for her sharp political acumen and fearless approach, wasted no time cutting to the heart of her critique. Drawing on months of research, leaked internal memos, and first-hand accounts from government insiders, she unveiled details that many in Parliament had suspected but never seen laid bare. The revelation, according to Mokonyane, exposed inconsistencies in the president's public statements and private decisions, highlighting a pattern of opacity and selective disclosure that she warned could erode public trust in leadership. As Mokonyane presented her findings, the chamber shifted into a tense silence. Each point she made was delivered with precision and gravity, painting a stark contrast to Ramaphosa's usual composure. Where the president typically exudes calm authority, this time his demeanor was noticeably shaken. Observers reported that he shifted repeatedly in his seat, paused mid-sentence, and appeared to search for words that could counter the weight of her revelations. For political analysts, this moment symbolized more than a clash of personalities. It was a rare glimpse of a leader confronting the unexpected consequences of internal dissent. The core of Mokonyane's exposé centered on decisions made behind closed doors, choices she argued were inconsistent with the values the ANC espouses and with promises made to the South African public. She cited examples of delayed policy actions, opaque financial maneuvers, and contradictions between official statements and internal communications. Her accusations, framed as an urgent call for accountability, struck at the heart of governance, forcing Ramaphosa to confront not just political criticism but questions of integrity and transparency that had long been simmering beneath the surface. Opposition parties seized the moment, amplifying the tension. Shouts and interjections punctuated Mokonyane's presentation, further magnifying the sense of shock and drama. Even within Ramaphosa's own party, murmurs of concern were evident as members struggled to reconcile loyalty with the undeniable impact of the revelations. The president, typically a master of composed rhetoric, seemed momentarily cornered, as if the floor beneath him had shifted unexpectedly. Political commentators have described the event as a defining moment in Ramaphosa's presidency. This wasn't just parliamentary debate, one analyst noted. It was a confrontation that exposed vulnerabilities in leadership and reminded the nation that no amount of composure can shield a leader from the consequences of hidden truths being revealed. Mokonyane's approach, combining factual evidence with strategic timing, ensured that her revelation resonated not only within the chamber but across the country, making headlines and sparking social media conversations within minutes. By the session's end, the atmosphere remained charged with tension and anticipation. Ramaphosa, though eventually regaining his composure, could not fully escape the impression left by Mokonyane's bombshell. The event underscored a broader reality in South African politics, that even the most seasoned leaders are vulnerable to scrutiny, and that transparency and accountability are increasingly non-negotiable demands of both the public and members of their own political base. For many, the session will be remembered as a moment when the president's calm was not just tested, it was shattered. Mokonyane's revelation served as a stark reminder of the unpredictable dynamics of governance, the power of internal critique, and the enduring demand for leaders to answer honestly for their actions. South Africans, watching closely, are now left to wonder what the long-term repercussions of this confrontation will be, and whether it signals a turning point in the balance of power within the ANC and the broader political landscape of the nation.